Yo, 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 what's good?
What's up, y'all?
Oh, man, who we got today?
We got R.A.E, real and explicit, the bald head scallywag at your service, y'all. What's good with it?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm great. Like, this is dope. And I love the graffiti background. It's like one of my favorite art forms, so this is just as dope.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. It might be my favorite, actually.
It's
Yeah.
my only favorite, honestly.
Yeah, I don't.
And neon colors, like.
Yeah, that's dope. So, what you been up to in the midst of this pandemic?
Legitimately, I have been just grinding. Like, I've been hustling. Like, the hustle is real during this time for a lot of us, especially a lot of us creatives. Mm-hmm. I've noticed that this has been even more challenge for us because of the fact that we have to find different ways to get what we really need done.
Right.
So I started my own clothing line in the middle of all this. I started my own podcast. I've been still working on music videos. I'm recording 2 new singles on top of also producing a future album. It's just been doing a lot of do-it-yourself situations lately, you know, and it's just a matter of just not giving up. Like, nothing that comes across your path as an artist should make you stop or even slow you down. It may slow you down a little bit, but pull yourself together and keep going. So that's what I've been doing. Got fired from my job. Nothing I did. They just set me up to put me out.
Okay.
That's the devil's okay. God don't like ugly. So it's all right. I just went back to doing what I was doing. So I'm still looking for a job, but I'm not like pressed. I know the money is needed, but I still have the open schedule to still do what I need to do. I still got performances that pop up here and there. I got interviews that pop up here and there. So it's just a matter of just keep going, honestly. Just never letting the situation back me down.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I kind of feel like in this time period, if it doesn't bring the hustler out of a person, nothing will. You know what I mean?
And challenges do that. Challenges will challenge to see your, not just your strength, honestly, also see what skills that you have inside that you probably didn't know you had. You know,
Right.
Like, I didn't know. I will always be able to draw when I was younger, but I didn't know that I could honestly design. Like, that is something I found out new about myself. I was like, okay, where we're going with this.
All right.
And then engineering, I did take audio production class in school, but actually thinking that I was going to have to record myself never came across. So now having that skill kind of already under the belt, I realized I'm actually pretty good at it, you know?
Right,
So,
right.
So it's just been a lot of new things I'm learning, even about myself, honestly. So that people use mindset, perspective and mindset when it comes to like when challenges hit you in life, when storms hit you in life. It just depends on your strength and how strong you are as a person, but more so also your heart, your strength in your heart of what you want. Do you want it that bad that you will still push through and find all means possible with or without the money to still do it, you know?
Right.
That's the biggest test. Like, are you going to still be able to do it regardless of the circumstance? So
Right.
I think that's the lesson that a lot of us are learning with this pandemic. I wouldn't say it forced us to do that. It was one of those you just had to, in my head, that one option.
Survive.
Yeah, like.
You just gotta survive. It's like, it's evolution almost. Like, you just gotta adapt or perish. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you said something about a couple of videos and a project you was working on.
Yes.
What's that? What you got going on?
So I dropped a recent video, I think like 2 months ago, for one of my songs from my mixtape I dropped this year, the Takeover mixtape. It's on all platforms, and it was for Savage. And now we literally just finished like last week my video to Champion, which was a single that wasn't on any project. So basically just waiting for those edits to be done, and then that will be dropped. And then I have another video coming after that, and then after that we're going to work on like a documentary. And yeah, but definitely keep my videographer in prayers, though.
Who's your videographer?
His name is Chris Valentine. He's great at what the hell he does. Like, I hope I can curse, cause
yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay,
you're good.
But nah, he's great at what he does. And I just found out some news yesterday, and I was just like, damn, bruh, like. So just keep him in your prayers. But he's definitely good at what he does, and I honestly just. Everybody just continue to do your part and stay safe. Like, I even was kind of mad at myself because I don't be around too many people or nothing like that, because that's just naturally me. But as annoying as it is right now to wear these masks because it's hot and nobody can breathe, we still got to do our part. And this is also speaking for me, myself, and I too, because I had that moment yesterday, because it only takes that one time. And it's just, you don't want to ever hear that about your friends, let alone hear about yourself feeling some type of way, or like your family's feeling some type of way. So just do your part. Don't get too comfortable. Just let's all just stay uncomfortable for the time being until it ends, because I promise you, by the time the election comes, it's gonna be gone, because that's how the shit happens. I'm just saying, for anybody who's not woke, I'm just letting you know, just pay attention, because this is all a game. This is all a game. It's not a joke, but it's a game.
Right.
Like,
Agreed.
So that's what I got coming up, like just some few projects. I got 2 singles I'm working on. I'm engineering it, so it's taking me a little bit longer. But I tell myself to pace myself, because I'm the one engineering. I've never had to engineer myself before, and focus on one thing at a time. So right now, since the videos are already in the works, I'm like, okay, focus on getting the videos out the way. Still do what I can each day to piece together the singles, and then when the time is right, drop these singles on y'all.
Yeah, we definitely look forward to that. So we're going to send positive energies for Chris. Shout out to Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
Hopefully he gets through everything, and we definitely look forward to the project. So speaking of what else has been going on in the world, what is your take on like the Black Lives Matter situation and all of that?
All right, when I say this, I want y'all motherfuckers to at me. Y'all can go ahead and at me. I don't care, because when I say this, I want y'all to hear what I'm trying to say. The movement itself, the message itself, I'm all for it, because yeah, all lives matter, but all lives matter can't matter without Black Lives Matter, and that's a true statement, because we are also a life in the mixing bowl of other colors. This is not a race war. This is a war out of hate.
Right.
At the end of the day, we all are the same race, and people forget that. No, the same race is the human race. We all are Homo sapiens at the end of the day. We all just come in different sizes and skin tones.
Right.
We are actually not different. If you cut somebody who's white, black, Latino, Hispanic, Latino, Asian, Islander, we all bleed red blood. Now, if somebody's bleeding purple blood, something wrong with them, and they gotta go. Like, then we might be invaded. I don't know, but like, but that's the problem with me when people say, "Oh, it's a race war." No, it's not. We can't go up against literally our own race because we're the same race. No, it's a colorism war, and the movement is cool. No, I support it, but what I don't like is what was the ignorance behind it. The thing is, we can march all we want to. I'm not saying that it didn't help, but the ignorance that came behind it was the looting and all that stuff. And people not really paying attention to how they were agents and officers sent out there on purpose just to stir it up.
Right.
Just to even under the table pay protesters to pick up a brick and throw it at something. If y'all never even noticed, there's been videos of police officers destroying stuff themselves and blaming it on the protesters. Like, y'all have to realize this whole thing is a game of chess. This whole thing is an agenda of trying to take away people's rights, trying to wipe us out. Like, if you think that us getting snatched up is like on some get out shit and it's not real, no, it's happening, and our organs are actually being harvested. Like, we are actually the actual gold of this entire land. And they know that, and it's sad because it seems like our people have forgotten that.
Right.
Which is why we walk around half dazed from drugs while we walk around as their entertainment puppets in the industry, because we're so easily influenced, because we don't know or remember who we are as the people of this world. Mind you, we were the first people here. We were. So it might tell you that we wasn't. That they're lying to you. And the education system doesn't help. They had that set up on purpose so our children won't know who they are, and that's all on purpose. And
right.
The thing is, I didn't go out there because, one, there's still the whole virus, and then two, my anxiety won't let me be. I can't sit in a group of people. That's just me naturally. I've always been like that.
Okay.
But it's just also because it's like you would never know what will pop off. Like fights or getting tear gas or maze, like you don't mace. I said maze, mace. And it's just like, I didn't have time to put myself in that position. So anybody who told me they was going out there, I sent all the salutations to them. Be safe out there. Anything pop off, come the fuck back home. Like leave immediately, for real. Like, I saw a story about a girl who she had asthma, and the police had pepper sprayed the entire crowd, and she had an asthma attack and died from it.
Okay.
And it's just like stuff like that. That girl went there for a cause, not knowing that was gonna be her last day. And that's the stuff that I was like, that's why I don't go out there, because you can never tell or control what can happen.
Right.
And if we're the target, you don't know. First of all, some of the police officers weren't even police officers.
Right.
Like, anybody who had a black badge, that's a real, like, no-go. That's not a real police officer. Those are the ones who are white supremacists undercover in a police officer costume. Literally, I'm
right.
like dead
right.
serious.
Right.
And stuff like that, you gotta be careful with, because it's like you don't know who their agenda is. There's been protesters out there. It was undercover CIA agents. Because what protester has, like, wires in their ears? Nobody. Like, so that whole situation was used as a platform, but it was also used as a leverage for the whites.
Right.
For them to come in and send their people out there to sneak in and, like, hide behind the uniforms to hurt us.
Right.
And that's why I wasn't with it, because, like, people would say, oh, like, that's ignorant to say. No, it's not.
Okay, so we back, and you want to talk about the clothing line?
Yes.
Okay.
So, the clothing line, Scallywag Gang Clothing. It was gear, but I said, no, let me make it more sophisticated, just in case, some of the other people want to come buy it. But for right now, it is Scallywag Gang Clothing. I was trying to change the Scallywag Clothing, but apparently that name is taken, so whatever. But Scallywag Gang Clothing is basically a clothing line I created towards the end of February of this year. It was kind of out the blue, because at first it was going to be a merch for me, but then the more and more I started designing, I was like, no, this should just be a clothing line. Like, shoot, why not, right?
Right.
So, it's been doing well since I started. I'm not saying that I didn't expect it to do well. I believe in myself that I knew it was going to do well, but how many people have been supporting, purchasing, but also, helping out with, like, shoots and stuff like that. It's been honestly a blessing to me, because it just shows, like, I always knew I had the support, but it's a difference when in the middle of a pandemic, people still don't mind giving you some of their money to, like, buy something off you, because I don't, like, bust heads or nothing like that,
Right.
But I don't know everybody's pockets, and $30 may not seem like a lot, but I don't know somebody else's pockets that they saving that for, whatever they're saving that for. So,
right.
Honestly, it's been a blessing so far, and I'm really proud of myself for starting it, and I'm really proud of how it's been going. I honestly have to say that it was inspired from a label review. I sent my music in for a label review back around, like, February, March, and they told me that I need to find a word that describes me as a whole,
Okay.
to fit, like, me in like, I guess, my own niche for an audience, target audience. And they was like, well, you know how Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa, they cater to the sweet smokers. I'm like, you right. So I need to have a word that caters to the people who, connect to me as an artist.
Right.
So the word that came to my mind one great high day was swag. And I was like, all right, okay. It's probably broad, but okay. But I was like, but then again, like, you have artists that, people who have swag listen to, like, Lil Uzi kind of can fit people who have a swag. You got, like, that's the only person I can think of. You got, Travis Scott's more of a hype man, but anybody that has a swag, people listen to it. But it's more so in the men. It's not too many female artists that have a swag. It's more of like to me, a bougie,
Yeah.
But but like an actual, like, swag, I think the only person that had one at one point, in my opinion, was Missy Elliott.
Right.
And maybe Rihanna, but more so Missy Elliott, because she really has a swag. So ever since her, it's not too many female artists, especially currently now, that has that swag, except for maybe Tara Wack or Dej Loaf when she was more popping.
Right.
I think maybe Tiana Taylor, but it's still not too many, and it's not too many like me. I have the short hair, you know, I don't really wear wigs and stuff like that. So then they said to create something that kind of portrays me as an artist. So I said, well, why not make a clothing line that everybody could be a part of, and like it can go for everybody that has that swag, but it's a unique swag. So again, on one high night, I created my slogan for it, and I'm gonna read it because I don't want to mess it up because I want to get it right.
All right, take your time.
So basically my slogan is grunge meets color, birthed through an unapologetic ingenuity of being dope, confident, and bold. Yes, that is by me and me only. I did not get that from nowhere. I came up with that on one high night. And ever since then, it's just gone from there. So I would have to say all the money I have put back, I slowly have gotten it back. Because people have been purchasing and stuff like that. And like shout out to everybody who's bought something from me. Like it really meant a lot. Like at the moment I started, I had gotten my purchases like almost like this.
Right.
Like, so I even made a hat for my little cousin for her birthday. My aunt paid for that. I made a hat for her. Follow me. God's goddaughter's daughter. Okay. So I made a hat for her birthday, and my aunt paid for that. And I appreciate the investment because, you know, I don't expect nothing from nobody. You know, people say, oh, they support you till it gets down to it, and then you really like, oh, do you really support me, or are you just trying to watch to see if I'm going to fail or rise?
Right,
like,
right.
So it means a lot when there has been people who actually like literally have supported me. So it's been going great. I have many other ideas. Somebody helped me out because I was always thinking, okay, what else can I add to it that makes my clothing line pop out? And I already had the ski mask. So then he helped me out with two other ideas. I'm not going to tell you yet because you're going to find out. Okay. So,
that's cool.
Yeah, but another thing I'm going to add is like socks eventually, face masks, of course. I'm going to do lashes for my ladies because I love lashes. If y'all don't know, R.A.E does not really wear makeup no more. I gave up makeup a long time ago. Well, a year ago. I only do my brows and I only pop on lashes and some lip gloss or lipstick. So, my famous shtick is lashes, people.
Okay.
Lashes. So, ladies, because I understand how that is just a thing for us now, especially the right mink ones, I got y'all. Fellas, I got something else for y'all.
What you got? Shape ups or?
I can't tell y'all.
All right.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you. It is going to be unisex because it can be for both, but I'm working on finding ways where it's a woman's, you know, and a men's, and then a unisex. And maybe eventually probably do with kids, you know.
Right.
But for right now, I'm focusing on the 18 and up.
Okay.
So yeah. So that's where we're at right now. I'm excited to see where it goes. I've even talked to a franchise company. They believe that my idea is really bold and courageous, and they see it being a very huge success. So we're going to see. We're going to see how God moves with that one. But I'm excited because I didn't ever think to be a designer or like no, I wouldn't say business owner, but like in fashion. But I love fashion, so like, why not, right? I try to like put my energy towards stuff that I love to do personally. Like, I love to talk, so I have a podcast. I love to help others out. Free promotion to have people come on there. You know, present their stuff, their music, interview you. Boom, you know.
Okay, so plug the podcast and let people know where they can find you at on social media and SoundCloud and all of that stuff.
So you can find me. I am most active on Instagram, y'all. I'm gonna get my Twitter together. Don't bear with me. So on Instagram, you can follow me at Real REALN explicit music. That's all together. It's spelled out how it sounds. Just instead of and, just put the N, and then everything else is what it is. And then in my bio, you're gonna actually see my link to my Scallywag Gang clothing line, so you can press that and see what I got available. I have a few pieces available right now, actually. I have another shoot and commercial coming up, so I have all the other stuff shown there.
Okay.
And yeah, my High Definition Jams podcast show. I know that was a long name, but that's what it's called. I did it on my Instagram live every Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. So if you are an entrepreneur, artist, an activist, an influencer, comedian, actor, it don't matter what you do. If you want some free promotion, definitely hit me up, DM me, email me everything, your stuff, and then whatever you want to present, I'll present it. You get a free interview, and then I do post it on my YouTube. No, I am not a big number person. I'm gonna let y'all know now.
Facts.
But think about the fact that somebody around the world sees you, because my page is public, so it's open to around the world, so you never know who sees you. And I always leave the person's name and Instagram so that they can find you if somebody wants to possibly reach out to you for, you never know.
So what's your YouTube?
Okay. When you go on my Instagram, I have my little highlights. It's from my website, my SoundCloud. Like when you press it shows the links in there, how to get there, how to search it. Because one thing is, I use DistroKid to distribute my music, and they made my own YouTube for me, and I didn't know they was going to do that. And the way my name looks, it looks retarded. So I had to make my own YouTube. Gotcha. So it's not going to be probably as easy to find me, which is why I put it in my highlight section. So that when you click on it, it's a picture of it. So you can see what it looks like. You can search it, website and all that. Website has my music on there and everything. So get at me.
Yeah, I definitely I'll put your Instagram name up on this video so people can find you easily.
That's a bad.
And then go from there. Well, I really thank you for coming through today.
No, I appreciate you having me.
No problem. So now we about to get to these performances. And this has been another. Yeah, take us out.
I bet.
All right.